Hey y'all, Shark Scrapper. Well, my friend Buck from the Copper Buck Recycling gave me another really cool device. This is an Extreme Networks Wi-Fi router. Very interesting. We've got radio inputs and LAN inputs and radio and more radio. So there's a lot of stuff coming in and out of here. Come on, let's dive in and see what we're dealing with. So let's get this bracket out of the way. This should be relatively easy. 4 screws, I think. What are you guys? You appear to be Ferris. Yeah. Ferris screws. Nice bracket. Stainless steel. Now, these screws are probably holding the faceplate on. So there's the plastic faceplate. We have the real protective plate here. Oops, that is Torx. There we go. And that is, well, that one might be stainless. Let's see. Yeah, those screws pop right off. So these screws are probably stainless. And this sheet is aluminum. Come on, you guys, get out the way. All right, the back side of the board. I'm sure there's got to be more on the other side. Oops. Now we're back to Phillips. And those appear to be stainless. Let's see here now. Wind you down there, you down there, so we can flip you up here. Now, interesting, these Wi-Fi connectors are not gold plated, which is really weird because usually they're gold plated. We'll talk about the card in a minute. Let's see what we're dealing with here. So now we've just got these wires. I have to admit, I'm really surprised that that's not gold plated. Frequently, that connector would have been gold plated. Interesting. Now then, get the O-ring out of the way. So the main body is cast aluminum, and then you have the connectors. These connectors are almost definitely going to be stainless steel. Yeah. Well, curiosity got the better of me, and I'm glad that it did. I cut one of these feed-throughs open, and you can see they're brass. Very clearly brass. So this is just going to be a case of, and you know what? I'm going to show you this because I've seen this in other devices that are outside kind of Wi-Fi things or exposed to the environment. And what this is, let me be careful here so I don't lose it. There's a spring inside of there. So there's the spring, there's the cap. The cap is probably going to be aluminum. Spring is just ferrous. And what that's doing is that spring is pressing on the internal connector here just to hold it in place. And then it's screwed down back here. It looks like this connector and this connector would have been put in separately, and then the access port that had that plug with the screw with the spring on it was actually used to solder the connection together in the middle. Very interesting. Now that's a little bit annoying because you have to kind of get in here and try to give it a twist, and you don't have a whole lot of room to throw. Now if you have the right kind of angled socket, you could get in there without too much trouble. You could also once you get the connector plug off of it here, come on. These are really tight because they're trying to make sure that you don't get any water and stuff like that inside of here. So they have rubber seals and stuff around them and little O-rings. So that's your connector. Stainless. Then it might, if it's any easier than to get in here like this, you can. We'll see. You don't get a whole lot of throw. We might be able to get that moving. Enough that I can, if I can get it loose enough. Okay, now I can get it with my fingers. There we go. Oh, there you go. And then that comes up. Now you can see there's a flat, so it's designed to not twist. So you had this part was water sealed, and then the actual internals here are going to be watertight or water resistant anyway. So this outer housing looks like it's aluminum from the way it is kind of degraded a little bit. There's no magnetic response anywhere on this. So this could be an aluminum housing with the stainless steel internals. The whole thing might be stainless steel. I'm going to put a grinder on it and see what that outer housing does. If it sparks, then I'm going to make the assumption that the whole thing is stainless steel, with the exception, of course, of the nylon insulator and the little copper run or gold-plated run inside of there. The washer, ferrous, and the nut, stainless. All right, so I'm sure you don't want to watch me taking all the rest of those off. Let's get to the board. 2 Wi-Fi cards here. You see, now that further confuses me, because the card was connector was gold plated, but that part was not gold plated. Huh. Interesting. All right, so we have gold fingers. We have a nice little card here, clearly a gold fingered card. Let's get this shielding off of here and see what's on the rest of it. And we got some BGAs and little MLCCs and things. So yeah, we'll chuck that in with the gold finger cards. Similar kind of thing going on over here. BGAs, MLCCs, little tiny oscillators. gold connectors, gold plated connectors. So gold finger card. Not quite sure what that's going to look like in your on your monitor when it gets to you, but that's copper, that's not gold. Let's take a look at what's underneath of this shield. Gold edge crystal oscillator, more MLCCs, more ICs and flat packs, gold plated pins. So I'm going to throw this in with my peripheral high grade. Once again, Buck, thank you. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed digging into new stuff that I haven't gotten into before. If you're enjoying these kind of videos, then go ahead and hit this link here, which is going to take you to more of my e-waste videos. Or you can hit this link over here, which will take you to videos that YouTube thinks you want to see. And then this big round one up here, that's to help you to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode of this awesome shark scrapper wonderfulness. Have a great day, everybody.